Oh yeah, what's up bro? Today's video. Training more is ruining your fucking progress. And I know some things about this topic, because we all know, you and me know this culture of like grind culture, yeah, like overwork yourself, kill yourself in the work, just don't sleep enough, work out every single day. If you cannot do more work, do more work, and all that stuff, like being highly motivated. It's like for people who see this kind of content, they get motivated for 2 weeks, they try something and they really push hard, but after like 2 weeks or like even shorter time for most of them, they quit because they are fucking tired, because they don't see results, because it's like very fatiguing for like not only their physical but also their mind. And I have fallen into this like kind of grind culture with people, like especially a few years ago when I was younger. Me with my best friend, we like fall into this, started to train 6 times a week, every single day almost, apart from like Sunday where we just recovered all that stuff and like called it a great week of working out. Apart from that, we used to run, have like kickboxing classes or like boxing, whatever, like some martial arts. And I felt that, oh, I'm really working hard, but in reality, I like felt flat, low energy. It was fucking up like my mental health because I was overtraining a shit ton with poor recovery because I then didn't care about my sleep, nutrition at all. I was only thinking about training, like killing myself during the training, like you will always heal, because it sounds cool. It sounds cool as fuck, like to train 6 times a week or like kill yourself in the training, like not to be able to like move your body no more and all that stuff. It's all sounds cool. Let's not lie, but it also looks good on paper, but in reality it does not give you the results that you want. It gives you like, you tell this to people that you train 6 times a week. Oh my god, you train so much, well, you must be fucking, you must feel very great to like all the time, you might high energy, all that stuff. But in reality, you're not. You're just very fatigued in mind and body. You have poor sleep, you have poor hormones, everything is like flatlined, and you feel like shit. But you thought like working out this much should make me like this man. I'm a man, that I work out so much and it like I can overwork myself. Every idiot can overwork themselves, but it does not work long term. Like bodybuilding is a marathon, not sprint. Imagine that you're going for a 40-kilometer marathon, 42, right? And you would just start sprinting at the beginning of it. Everybody starts running and you just start sprinting and you feel so good because like you're using all your energy and everybody is behind you and you're like on this spotlight. People are looking at you weird, but you're just doing it. And oh yeah, I'm going to run this shit. You're so motivated. But then after like 200, 300 meters, you are out of your breath, you are out of the gas, your like stamina has gotten like halfway lower, and then after 4 kilometers you quit. That's how people who approach this grind culture in reality work, because it's a marathon. You need to know how to recover properly, and I didn't give a fuck about it. I was training all the time, doing like shit ton of sets of one exercise just to kill muscle, just to feel like, oh yeah, it will definitely grow if I kill it totally, that you cannot even walk on like leg days. I still to this day remember this leg day that I used to do with my best friend, that we have done like a whole leg day, and at the end of it we used like leg extensions, so like this for quads, that you flex your quads during the training, and we put some weight to it, and we've done like 5 or 6 sets, and every single set had the drop set almost to like weight that was the lightest we could, like to move it, like multiple drop sets in one set, and it was like 5 sets of it. So next day, for the next week, I could not fucking walk. I woke up the next day and I couldn't move my leg without it cramping so much, and it was such a great pain. I didn't recover at all. It fucked up my hormones, I guess, because overworking out your body kills your hormones, because it's too much cortisol that you have released, and it's too much cortisol that you need to recover from, and like calories, all that stuff. Your body does not know what is happening. It's like in this survival mode, and our body is really smart. I will say it in every single fucking video. Our body is very smart, and when you overwork it, overtrain it, overexhaust it, it will be in this kind of survival mode that it makes it just use resources for you to survive, you know, not to build muscle, which is your goal. So it stopped my progress completely. I was like flat, my muscles were flat, workouts felt like shit because I couldn't hit the weight that I have done like a week ago. And I thought, wow, why is that? I work out so much, I should get stronger every week. But it didn't work that way because I was under recovered and over fatigued throughout this all workouts. I was eating very little for comparing like how much I trained and how intense it was to how I recovered, like sleep, nutrition, stress management, because I was also doing a shit ton of different things throughout the day. That really fucked me up. So what to do instead? 6 times a week is probably not a good way for you to just approach training. Why? Because you will just get very, very fatigued very quickly, and you will lose motivation. You will start to skip days because you need to look at this stuff realistically, like a marathon, like I've told you. You need to look at it long term, because long term will guarantee you progress, not some short term new exercise, all that stuff. We are all fucking ADHD like disease, that we need to change this stuff, new exercise, a new method and all that stuff. No, you just need to stick to basics. You need to train intensely with intention of the exercise. So you don't need to switch exercises every single workout just for you to, but it said that it will new stimulus and like it's working better and better stabilization, whatever, some bullshit. No, stick to the exercises and just do quality. Because when you do more, I found it like I used to do it all, you know? What I found myself into, when I was doing more sets, more exercises, with every single one that I have done, another, I found my quality of like the exercise that I was doing. So like my form was breaking down, like I didn't go to true failure, I didn't push myself as much because I was fucking tired through doing all this stuff. And you might say, oh, you're young, no, I'm doing it. But in reality, if I were to look at your training, you are fucking overworking yourself and under recovering. So what you need to do is actually train less to get more. Because we've been throughout our lives, it's like do more to get more, but it doesn't really work that way. If doing more would equal more results, taxi drivers would be fucking rich, like cashiers or like shop assistants or whatever, like these people who work hard would have a shit ton of money. But it doesn't work that way. You think with working out it works that way? People who have like enhanced recovery, like bodybuilders that are on like shit ton of pack of steroids and like peptides and all this stuff that makes them recover like fucking Wolverine. Yeah, maybe then these workouts would like make them recover. But for you, for natural lifter who might not have the knowledge about hormones, all that stuff, it's like very hard to recover properly. And then you see why you're not progressing, why you don't see results, why you feel like shit when you're supposed to like feel good when you work out, when you take fitness seriously. So for that, I will tell you, you should work out 3 to 4 times a week. Oh, but I've been training 5 or like 6 times a week, and then like this will be too little, I will not progress. No, trust me, you will progress. I know it, because you will progress if you put intention into it. Because see, now you have less sessions, but imagine this, you have less sessions, so you will put more intensity, you will put more passion into these fucking workouts that will guarantee you progress. So 3 to 4 times a week. So if you have like 3 days available throughout the week, and I'm sure you do, for like working out 1 hour, you will have like upper lower split with full body. So it's like 3 days. You start with upper, lower, and full body. Upper is like you work out, just as it says, your upper region of the body. Lower is your legs, and full body is you basically perform full body for 3 days a week. Now, for 4 days a week, you either do upper, lower 4 times a week. Like, I will like write you here days that you can go, like, for the example, it all kind of needs to be suited for you. So you choose which days you want to go, but it's upper, lower, either this or upper, lower, arms, upper. Just more upper body focus, because for me, I train legs to be more athletic, to make them stronger, plus not to have imbalances, so they're fucking chicken legs, you know? So I don't put as much like not effort. I put a lot of effort, but not so much with like consistency. So I train legs once a week with weights, and other than that I sprint and I do kickboxing, so like it kind of counters all this skipping leg day, you know? So that's it. And with that, you can make amazing progress. Now, what you should do is focus on the compound movements that will really make the difference. Because if you like follow everything with isolations, all that stuff, no, you progress when you add weight. Most of the time you add weight, or either you add reps. What I want you to do is just choose a workout, choose exercises that will build you this aesthetic physique depending on what your goals are. So if you want to build an aesthetic physique, check out my other videos, how to become like an attractive man, and then you will find which muscles will, like, with that, just 6 aesthetic muscle groups is your delts, side delts, upper chest, neck, your abdominals, and your lats. These are the most aesthetic muscle groups, and when you set up the plan, the workout plan for your aesthetic muscles, and you set it up so you train them properly with intensity, and you progress every single week with eating great food, you will be guaranteed progress. And you don't need to do 5-10 sets of like each muscle group every single like workout. No, 2 sets, 3 sets is completely enough if you take them close to failure. So you guarantee like the growth mechanism is turned on when you go close to failure. 2-3 sets of good quality form, like you focus on feeling the fucking muscle, but you also push the weight. And you don't need to do 30 reps. Like, stick to a like 6 to 10 rep range. Maybe 15 is maximum for like isolations. And that's it. That's it. I have written plans, written diet plans, hormone plans, everything that you need to know about like health, diets, all that stuff is in my community. So I really recommend you to check it out, because it's very interesting stuff and it will definitely help you. It's like all the knowledge I have gathered for you just to use it properly. Now, with that, 3 to 4 times a week, good exercise, intention, and remember, quality is better than quantity. Quality is better than quantity. Because, oh, you will do more, less intensity, less intention, so you might not even work the muscles you want to work. That's just how it works. So if you put intention, sniper precision into it, then you will have amazing progress, and trust me. Now, what you need to take care of is recovery. When you work hard, you need to also recover hard. So number one thing for recovery is like for everything that we do in like our lives, we need to recover from it. Number one is sleep. You cannot like progress and have a bad sleep. At least sleep 7 hours, 7 to 9 hours a day. Sleep needs to be consistent in the dark room, cold temperature. It's better if you take glycine before it and magnesium. Just recover well. Sleep is very important. Just don't neglect it, please. Sleep is very important. See morning sunlight. Have all this stuff covered, and just maybe watch my video how to improve sleep completely. It will tell you everything you need to know how to recover properly. And please, with that, eat good foods. Eat foods that nourish you. Not only calories, not only like protein, fats, and carbohydrate. That stuff is like mainstream level base. What you need to focus on is to nourish your body properly with vitamins, with minerals, with like hormones, with all that, cholesterol, all that stuff, amino acids. And it all comes down to a good healthy diet that you don't eat shit food and you eat whole foods, basically. Meat, eggs, dairy, that's it. Fruits and maybe some carbohydrates, but a lot of fats, a lot of protein, carbs around training. That's it. That's how you recover properly. That's how you work out to like maximum capabilities of your recovery, and the input that you have will guarantee like these results that come often without like excess input. Basically, in the simple terms, the less you do, the more intensely you do it, the better it will be for the results that you do. So more is not always better. Just keep that in mind. And again, check out my community because I've got there a shit ton of knowledge that will definitely help you with like your fitness, with your health. You'll just be a better operating young man, plus a lot more. So it's definitely worth to check it out. And thank you so much for watching. See you next one. Ciao.